All right?
I don't want to learn.
First segment sponsored by the Harmony Foundation, and let's talk about this Peyton Manning situation. Yeah, you said it a few weeks ago.
Oh, I thought that was part of the commercial.
No, you said it a few weeks ago that he's coming back. You got it from 3 great sources.
If he's physically, let's add that, if he passes his physical and he's physically okay,
yeah.
And you said yesterday the sources said that he's back working out.
He is back working out.
Yeah. And so, I mean, but he's planning to come back. He wants to come back, but he's got to be physically in condition. I just talked to a guy in an office who said he didn't want him to come back. He's not the way he used to be. So
Who is?
That's what I told him.
I'm not the way I used to be.
Yeah.
You're not the way you used to be.
I keep coming back. You can't. I'm like a vampire. You can't kill me.
No, he's not what he used to be, but he's still damn good. I had this conversation the other day with a Broncos executive, and I said to him, "Isn't Peyton Manning at 75, 80% of what he used to be still better than just about every quarterback in the league? Isn't he still a top 7, 8, a top 10 quarterback in the league?" And he said, absolutely. And I said, plus, what are the options? What are the alternatives? And he said, they're not as good as having Peyton Manning. Yeah. So, everybody over at Dove Valley wants Peyton Manning back. I'm
curious to get Mark Kisler's opinion on that, because he wrote at the end of the season that Peyton Manning was done, that he wasn't the player that he once was.
Right.
And we saw that over the last 5 weeks of the regular season, and in the first playoff game, if you took him for 6 weeks, he was terrible. 6 weeks, he was a terrible.
Yeah, but the first half of the season, he was getting MVP consideration.
He and Phillip Rivers.
yeah, exactly.
Really, people were talking about, oh, Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning. If we'd been doing the show, which would you choose as MVP? And you'd been hard pressed to say, oh, because Phillip Rivers was playing great, and his coach, but he had a back injury that they weren't reporting. So Phillip Rivers kind of went off the deep edge then too, and then it was Aaron Rodgers, and the announcement has not been made, but I would guess that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the most valuable player.
He was already picked by the Associated Press.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Then.
The NFL Awards show was last week at the Super Bowl.
Oh,
in
well,
Phoenix.
I missed it. That was Friday night, wasn't it?
It was.
I was with you Friday night or something?
Yes, you were.
Okay, so anyway.